Bill Carson. I'm Chief of Police for the Maryland Heights Police Department, and the purpose of this press conference is to update you on a missing person investigation from St. Charles. Also in the room, I'd like to acknowledge Chief Ray Jinks of the St. Charles City Police Department, Captain Ray Floyd from the St. Charles Police Department Detective Bureau, and also Lieutenant Tom Wilkeson with the St. Charles Police Department. And throughout the room are a number of Maryland Heights detectives that have also been involved in this investigation. I would like to back up and go over the timeline a little bit on what has happened so far for those of you that might not be aware of the details. Our victim, Jacquelyn Elizabeth Mitchell, Jackie, age 39 years old, was reported missing to the St. Charles City Police Department on Thursday, March 16th. Jackie was last seen at Maggie O'Brien's restaurant and Irish pub in Sunset Hills on the evening of Tuesday, March 14th. And she had stopped by there after work and was seen leaving Maggie O'Brien's alone late Tuesday evening. She did not make it home that night and was ultimately reported missing to the St. Charles Police Department. The St. Charles Police Department conducted the initial missing person investigation. I know they interviewed a lot of people. They did a lot of different things to try to trace her whereabouts and to locate her. On Sunday, March 19th, Jackie's car was found abandoned in a Maryland Heights apartment complex on Schulte Hill Drive. At that point, the Maryland Heights Police Department became involved, supporting St. Charles with their investigation. The two departments have a long history of working together, and we've worked a lot of cases with St. Charles in the past, and our detectives basically paired up with their detectives. And we did a lot of things to try to trace the victim's path from when she left Maggie O'Brien's. We did a neighborhood canvass. We put the drone out, flying over areas. We interviewed a number of people. We looked at cell phone records. We looked at social media. And we actually got a pretty significant break in this case when we were able to obtain surveillance video of a man driving Jackie's car after she had disappeared. And we were able to identify the man that was captured on surveillance video driving her vehicle, and that led us to an apartment in the 2200 block of Palestra in Maryland Heights. Last night, detectives from St. Charles and Maryland Heights executed a search warrant at that apartment in the 2200 block of Palestra, and inside the apartment we found the body of Jackie Mitchell. Jackie, it is our belief Jackie had been dead for 6 days, and she was still inside the apartment. Our detectives spent all night processing the scene. We did take a man into custody. He remains in custody right now, and I have a little bit more information on him in just a few minutes. Jackie's family has been notified. Both our detectives and St. Charles detectives have been in contact with her family, and my heart goes out to her entire family. I know I have seen them interviewed in the media, and I know that this is heartbreaking for them. Jackie leaves behind a mother and a father and sisters and a lot of people that care very, very much about her. And so we have brought the family up to date. They are aware that Jackie has been found, and the matter right now is being reviewed by the St. Louis County Prosecuting Attorney's Office. I have been informed that they are in the process of filing charges against the suspect, and I don't have bond information, but the information I have is that they are going to be charging our suspect with murder second degree, tampering with physical evidence, and abandonment of a corpse. Our suspect is a 49-year-old man who lives on Palestra in Maryland Heights. The suspect and the victim were acquainted. I don't have any more information on the extent of their relationship other than to say that they knew each other. And we have since learned that when Jackie left Maggie O'Brien's, she did go to the suspect's apartment. And it was at that location that she died. And we believe that her body remained at the apartment for the next 6 days until our investigators found her later last night. So that's all the information I have right now. Captain D'Elia, do you have information confirming warrants? I'm going to hold off just a little bit on releasing the suspect's name and picture. I'm hoping that by the time we wrap up, I'll be able to confirm his name and the bond amount on the charges. But I'll leave it open. If you have any questions for me or for Chief Chinks or any of the St. Charles people, they obviously have more details on what happened in the very early stages of their investigation. Before I do that, I would just like to emphasize that St. Charles City has put a lot of work into this before we even got involved. And then once we got involved, we continued to support each other and I think work very well together. I also want to say thank you to the St. Louis County Prosecuting Attorney's Office. We have been in contact with them, and they have been extremely helpful to us with issuing a search warrant for the apartment in question, and also cell phone records and other things that we need to complete our investigation. A representative from the St. Charles County, or the St. Louis County Prosecutor's Office was at the scene last night and was very helpful, and we appreciate the support that we get from Wesley Bell's office. Other than that, I will open it up to questions, and either for myself or the St. Charles guys that are here.
Can you tell us how this woman was murdered?
I can't. The body was conveyed to the St. Louis County Medical Examiner's Office. They did an autopsy this morning, and they are waiting for toxicology results before they make a final conclusion or determination on the cause of death.
You also said surveillance cameras caught the suspect in this woman's car. Where was that?
We're not releasing the specific business, but there was a business that captured her vehicle on surveillance camera, and we were able to identify the man that was driving her vehicle.
Was that car in Maryland Heights or St. Charles?
It was in Maryland Heights.
This is a question for St. Charles I know it's hard when it comes to a missing person case for an adult, but they were hoping to get more in the beginning of the case, more support during that time. Do you think there could have been more in the beginning stages of this case, or what do you have to say to the family when it comes to that?
We've been working this case diligently since we got it. There are a lot of things that you do with missing persons. Most of the time, we don't discuss them with anyone in an effort to try to either locate the victim or find out if the victim is actually wants to be missing. Like Chief Carson said, again, I'll contribute this to just good old-fashioned hard work. Both the Maryland Heights Police Department and St. Charles City Police Department have a phenomenal staff of detectives, and they worked on this tirelessly since we got it. The video that you had referenced, that came to us from working with the Real-Time Crime Center. That was pivotal in this investigation also. So it's been one of those cases that you hope you get another end to, but we worked it to the end that we've come to now. So, any other questions I can answer?
Did the suspect make any kind of confession?
Those details we won't release right now, as far as the details to the interview or anything like that, till after we get some more from the prosecutor's office.
You said the victim knew the suspect how?
Socially, they hung out in the same areas.
Was there any obvious physical trauma to the body?
I can't speak to that either, because of the state, like Chief Carson had said, she had been believed to be in that apartment for 6 days. That kind of condition kind of changes what you see when you see it, so.
Was the suspect, does he have a criminal record?
That I won't speak to yet either until we get some charges. Once we get charges issued, we'll be able to give you more details on that suspect. Any other questions?
Where was he arrested?
Maryland Heights Police Department took him into custody for us last night while we were working the investigation together, so.
But it's not that apartment. Not in that apartment though?
The exact location of the arrest, we're not going to disclose till we get the warrants issued.
Are you concerned there may be more victims?
Not at this time, but I don't know. This is still an ongoing investigation. We're going to continue to work it for quite some time. We'll be working partners with Maryland Heights Police Department and supporting each other in anything that we can do for the investigation.
Can you tell us where in the apartment she was found?
I believe it was his bedroom. Any other questions? Okay. Again, let me send my condolences to the family from the St. Charles Police Department and from the Maryland Heights Police Department. No one ever wishes that this happens, so we send out our condolences to them. So, thank you for your time.
Okay, thank you very much. I just was advised that they are in the process of issuing warrants, but it might be another 45 minutes before it's actually formally approved by a judge with bond set. So I don't have that information. Officer Terry Mancusi will send out the charge, the bond information, and a photo of the person, the identification in the photo of the person charged. Once that is done, we hope to have it to you. It might be another 45 minutes. Okay? Thank you very much for your time.